Alright y'all, man, here we go. Day one, we're doing the vlogs, we're doing the tutorials.
Produced by Fatir.
So today we're going to go with Flash, saving and creating presets, and actually setting up your sequence. So we're going to do that the first day and also get into that right now. Alright, okay, here we go. We're about to load it up. Alright, start here, open a new project. You're going to go to template. We're going to name it template. Okay, cool. Alright, next thing we're gonna do, first thing is we're gonna set up our media browser thing. See, the media browser where you find the files, you're gonna drag that up to where the program is so you can see it because you got a lot of files there. Then you're gonna take the project, that little folder right there, you're gonna bring that up to the top right here. Okay, here's your product. Now it says no media. Now of course, next thing you need to do is start a new sequence. It can be Command N or just go to File, New Sequence. Now what I usually go into when I do videos where it's like 1080p or even a lot of times 4K. A lot of times I still just do 1080 because that's what it goes down to. So let's get our timeline down to a 1080-24 sequence. Okay, so that's it right there. Now, of course, when we have 3 tracks, of course, we do more than one take. So we need to add more tracks. Let's add tracks to that. Let's add 10 and then 10. And then from here, we're going to look at our media browser. Now, randomly, I'm just going to go grab some footage. And I'm going to see what footage I got in here that I could use. Okay, it's some footage from this Rich the Kid video called Nintendo that I did. Let's put that in there. Hey. New coupe lane switched over. Couple bands. Okay, cool. Alright. So that's a little video clip. That's cool. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I don't even think we need music, to be honest with you. We don't have to use music for this. So I'm gonna take this clip. Now of course this is red footage, which means I actually shot it at like 6K, but we're gonna say keep existing settings, don't change it. A lot of times you guys use cameras like a T2i, T3i, and they'll set you on the settings where your frames per second is at 29 and it looks like not so movie-ish. So always make sure your timeline is set to a 23.94, which is still 24 frames a second. So we're gonna hit keep existing settings, and of course when we go to the clip it looks like it's zoomed in a bit, so we got to go to scale to frame size. That way it makes it the frame size. And then I'm just gonna find a little cool clip in here, and then we're gonna start the process. Now what we're gonna do today is I want to show y'all how to create presets and save them. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna find the part where we want to put a flash at. So I had a flash going, bam, I want the flash to be right there. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in. I'm gonna actually just cut the rest of this video off. How you use the cut tool is you hit C. So that's a shortcut to the cut tool, C. How you get back to the pointing tool, hit V. So I'm gonna go right here, and then bam is where I want the flash to come in at. So I'll make it like right here, and of course as you zoom in, you see each frame. I'm gonna go to about like 10 frames out, something like that. So now you see this little section right here. So what I'm gonna do is go to my effects, click on effects, type in levels. Levels is this lighting. It has to do with a little bit of lighting. So I'm gonna use this effect right here. I'm gonna go to the second line. Second line says white input level. I'm gonna activate this key command, and you see this dot is created. I'm gonna drag it all the way to the right. Then I'm gonna take this number 255 and drag left with my cursor or my mouse, and then as you notice it starts to get brighter. Now if I go back and I play it, it look like, see, flash, pow, flash. So you kind of do that on the beat. When the beat going to doom, doom, pow, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of you do that. Now, so you won't have to keep doing this every time. What do? You go to the name of the actual effect, levels, and then you hit save preset. And then we can name it something. We can just let's just name it flash. So now we got it named flash. Let's go down. Let's say we further in the video. And now we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna make another one. And now that we got to save, we're just gonna type in flash, and you see I got a couple of those made. I've been typing. You're gonna take that, drag it on over here, and now you got your preset made, and it's just gonna flash. See what I'm saying? So that's kind of how you do that as far as with creating your own presets. And as you start growing and, you know, becoming more, you know, doper as a director, you start mixing your different presets together. But now you know how to save your own presets. Now, the next preset I want to do is a color ramp. So, color ramp change. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here and then create an adjustment layer. An adjustment layer is a layer where you can apply the effect to, and it you know, it changes, of course, the clip. But if you got multiple clips on one track, the adjustment layer, if you had an adjustment layer on top of it, on the track above those clips, it will affect it the same way. And it's easy, so you won't have to keep putting the same effect boom, 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 on each clip. You know, kind of gets a little difficult. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to, I use a coloring effect called Colorista. Or actually, I can type in some. Yeah, let's go to color. Let's just go to color balance, because that's something that is on Premiere. No, it's not. Yes, undo. I'm gonna use my thing called Colorista. So what we're gonna do is, you guys can download Magic Bullet Pro. That's what I use. So what I'm gonna do is, how you change the color. You see this hue thing? See that? Change the color. Now, how can I do it where it just keeps changing random colors? Well, it's the same thing through key commands. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from scratch. Double click on the number, hit 0. We're gonna start it at 0. All right. And then I'm gonna say about at like this clip, I wanted to change to something else. So I'm just gonna drag it over and bring it up to like maybe 85. And I can bring it further up because past 85 is a whole nother color. Bring it to 170, and then I can take the end of this and I can bring it back down to, let's say I bring it back down to negative 112, something like that, 115. So what I can do here again is save this as a preset. I'm gonna save it, save preset, and I'm gonna name it color change. Now just name it something that you can remember. That's what I do. So now when you look at it, watch what it do. It works by itself. See that? See the colors changing? And then see how when I mix the flash with it, it looks dope. So that's what you start doing. So now you're gonna know. Now you already got your preset set. Now you get everything rolling. So now you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna have the color change effect, boom, right here. Then I'm gonna have my flash effect, boom, right there. So that's a good way, you know, to mix your effects together. So that's two things that I just showed you today. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you with is sizing it up for Instagram. So when you want to size it up so it's perfectly for Instagram, we have to go to new, create a new sequence. It's gonna pop up down here, but it's gonna go to the screen. Click on settings. Once you click on settings, click on this line where it says editing mode. Go to custom. Once it's in custom, it allows you to change the height and the width. The height of Instagram is 600 by 600. That's it. All right. Now that we have our video right here, I'm gonna copy it. Well, actually, I'm gonna copy everything, and then we'll highlight everything, and then I'm gonna go to nest. Nest is how you make it as one clip. So we're gonna make it as one clip with nest, and we're gonna copy this nested sequence, Command C, and then we're gonna go to sequence 2 right here, and we're gonna paste it onto our Instagram sequence. Now, as you see our Instagram sequence, it's what? Zoomed in. So what we gotta do, scale to frame size. Bam. Now we have it to where, of course, you have a black bar on the top, black bar on the bottom. Now you guys are saying, all right, I'm on Instagram, how do I get the background to be white? Well, you click on your project folder. Remember, it's up here. And then once you click on that, you're gonna click on this little folder next to the trash can, and you're gonna go down to color matte. Hit OK, just drag it all the way down to the white, hit OK, hit OK again, and then you're going to drag it underneath. So you put the nested sequence on track 2, and you put the color matte on track 1. Now it's white. and that is how you create your own presets, how you make color changes, and size your videos for Instagram. All right, check with me next week, actually Friday, because I kind of missed last week because I've been doing stuff, but check with me again. I'm gonna send more stuff. I'm definitely gonna get more in depth with how to do more tricks. Of course, that comes with more questions from you guys that you have for me, so don't let me slide on. Always feel free to ask me questions, but only ask me questions on YouTube, never Instagram. Always YouTube, because I want to keep that in there. Even in the comments, I want to keep that there, because we want to help our fellow brothers that and sisters and whatever, you know, nowadays, you know, people want to be cats, dogs, and mammals. It don't matter. We want to help everybody out, because of course, when we're all in a time of need, it is definitely difficult, especially when it comes to this editing stuff. So check with me again. Peace out. Wow.